When we did the Corsair, that was before Pez, wasn't it? Was that before Pez? I think it was before Pez. Okay. The irony being that it was more persistent. So when we left things off, we landed at Lowville to sell off our collected salvage and buy supplies like ammo. And as we returned to the reunion rail, we'd immediately drop off our small arms ammo in our supply boxes near the airlocks. Put like some basic ammo in there. I'm actually going to chuck some in my room as well because that box is very, very full already, and so having another stockpile wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea. But another of our onboard supply boxes was about to disappear, and this time it was not just an empty box.
The 2 SCU and the galley is not here.
What? Oh yeah, it's not.
The galley box is an important one for us, containing all of our food, medical supplies and crew uniforms. Let me check inventory. Maybe it got moved into inventory, I don't know. Otherwise it's a big problem if the box has vanished. I mean, there's the ship inventory I suppose, but you know, that's not shared storage, is it?
No, there might actually be a limit then.
Now I will admit that we'd maybe been a little indulgent with our placement of items on board. Picos must surround the decision-making chair. Vlad suspected that Pez was clearing out objects as we placed more. So we're pulling too many.
Yeah.
Because all our uniforms are on board on that box. God damn it. Yeah. Okay, nobody lose your uniform because that's the only one you've got at the moment. We should probably, for safety, move those boxes to the grid then, because they've got a lot of stuff in them now.
Yeah.
Check them into inventory, head down there, check them out onto the grid. One thing we were pretty sure of though was that boxes placed on a cargo grid would be safe, so for now we would move everything there. There should be boxes in there already, and hopefully they haven't despawned. Yeah, these boxes are still here, so this one's 72% full, so this is one of them. The new storage boxes are all identical, so there is no way to discern box from box without looking inside them. This one is the that's Pembroke armor. You can stack it on top, like this way, that way. All of like the equipment stuff is all in one stack, you know.
Yeah.
That's our equipment stack right there. Actual armor is at the top there. So this is weapons and utility. This one is Pembroke armor. You could label the boxes, you know.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We wanted to head out and salvage some bounty targets, but to get the good bounties we needed to recertify on all of them. Turret or cockpit, your call. You don't have to come down if you don't want to. You can stay on the turret. Probably be a good idea actually, considering how much stuff we're carrying now.
Just come in here and pull the fan.
That elevator does work, it's just that it tends to be visually disturbing. Once again, I was unable to refuel the ship though. As usual, it would have to be Blaz or Cyrus to get us restocked. I was hoping that I'd be able to repair and refuel, but I can't at the moment. I could at least have a drink while Vlad got us refueled.
Your personal one. Got it.
But it's just processing.
Oh, okay, that's weird. Before we committed to any bounty hunting though, there was the matter of our quantum drive and replacing the fuel-hungry military drive for a high-quality civilian model.
Yeah, we might want to fit a civilian drives. That way it's like, we still have decent speed, but a bit better fuel economy.
Yes, you know, the specific drive we were looking at, the Aerobus, was only sold at our Corp L1 Platinum Bay, so that would be our next destination. It's going to be a long climb. Altitude currently 6.5 kilometers. Cyrus was at least very happy with the 85B Gatling guns that we'd bought for the top turret, and today he would finally get to use them. Do you want to do the weapons check real quick? Yeah, that's cool.
Who's on EVA duty for loot?
Do you want to do it?
Okay, I can do it.
Vlas may be on EVA duty for loot, but for the quantum drive I'd need to go aboard the station to buy it, and as the Reclaimer cannot dock, this meant suiting up. A lot of the stuff that we did move over has sadly vanished. We didn't fully understand the rules of like the storage boxes when we first used them. Now we've got to store everything in the cargo bay. It makes it a lot less convenient, but that gives us a reason to come down to the cargo bay, I suppose, you know. Vlas was taking the helm as I prepared to leave the ship for the station.
Exactly. Yeah.
As I searched for Platinum Bay, Channel Patron Brave Commander was coming aboard the ship, and we'd be quick to warn of the front elevator and its shortcomings.
Yeah, do not use the front elevator.
Don't use the front. The front one is, it just doesn't work properly. They should remove it. That's where they should put a docking port. Should rip that useless goddamn piece of elevator out. Put a docking ring on there. Platinum Bay. Erebos. Okay. Grade A civilian size 3 sounds good. So this will improve our fuel efficiency, right? But it will, you know.
Yeah, you'll get more than twice the fuel efficiency out of it, but it's still double the speed of the stock drive.
Nice. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds really good.
Oh man.
Or like the solar winds paints.
Okay, I'm on board. Now the drive was purchased, but we'd still need to visit a landing zone to have it fitted. I returned to the bridge and returned to crew coveralls as Vlas got us underway to land at Area 18. You can attach a multi-tool to your pants, but not a med pen. Med pen attachment technology has not been created yet. We haven't reached that level.
You can't put one in your pocket though.
To get data from that.
We'd enjoy a quick stopover in Artcourt while fitting the new quantum drive, but really we were all eager to set off again. Cyrus had needed to backspace to fix something, and this meant he was now back at his home location of New Babbage, so I'd be heading that way to pick him up. Let's see how this new drive does. What's it called? The Erebus drive.
Yeah.
The jump gave us some time to muse on the state of persistence in Star Citizen and the occasionally contradictory nature of Pez.
Although with Pez, like, it's weird because, like, okay, Pez was supposed to make things persist more, but we did the first life aboard the Corsair without it. And now Pez is cleaning stuff up that we're putting around.
Yeah. For our purposes right now, Pez has made things less persistent, right? With Cyrus and Vlas on board and Chief on the way, it was time to head out and complete some certs. The targets would be small, of course, but we'd salvage what we could. I know you're itching to use those big guns, Cyrus.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Big guns on tiny targets. And the targets would end up taking us far and wide. So, now it's Daymar. Now, I only noticed this on watching it back, but the mission location actually did change to Selin between me saying that and hitting accept. This confused us a fair bit on the far side of the jump.
Which is the best thing for this ship.
You know, fucking we'll take it. I mean, why not, right?
Yeah.
Quick 20-minute adventure, in and out before you know it. I think I'm getting more used to flying the Reclaimer now.
Good.
I haven't blown us all up yet. So we were departing for Crusader.
That's such a very bug server too. Like we have so many problems towards the end there.
On arriving at Crusader, we'd be a little confounded about the location change for the mission, but would proceed as instructed. Arrived at his set.
I don't know any bombers.
But it said Gundo.
It did say Gundo. I'm certain it said Gundo, but
Wait, now it says the wreck site on Solid. Did they move?
The target location was close to private property, a known drug lab. This meant that the area was known for piracy, so I was aiming to give it a wide berth. I'm going to kill the jump there before we get to private property, because private property is a location of danger. Yeah, we're like 50 kilometers away from private property, so I'm just going to come around it a little bit, and then we're like 120 kilometers from our target.
Are we going the target to the left?
Yeah, we are. I'm just taking a very conservative route.
Yeah, we're just banking around so we don't get...
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We're close to private property, which is a place where drugs are bought, so it's a pirate location. So I'm just trying to make sure we stay wide of it as we make our way to our target.
Okay.
But ours is not a stealthy ship. We're being locked up. We're 29 kilometers from target. I think I've got a radar contact behind us.
I have the lower turret.
Just got released.
I don't see any other targets.
Okay. We do have a big signature, I guess, but...
Yeah.
I did see a blip on the radar. We'd be off to our port side now. But I don't have it now, so who knows. For now it seemed we were okay, but the skies were full of hidden threats. Blueberry, it is 10 o'clock. Low, 10 o'clock low.
And the bounty's dead.
And our target was destroyed, which initially we attributed to a crash into the ground. Well,
so they do tend to fly low.
But while waiting up to go salvage it, we'd spot more.
Did we win though?
Vanguard on the ground.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, it's a success.
Oh, okay.
Oh, missiles going down.
Yeah, I'm getting sensor clouds, but no actual targets.
I got a LRT.
Yep, I got a lightning. There's a lightning out there. I'm gonna break off, jump us out.
I'll jump back on the turret until we're out.
When literally living off the ship and having all of your stuff on board, you just don't want to take risks. Okay. I jumped to SPK for now, which is, again, not ideal, because people come here for the same reason. But the next target was on Hurston's moon, Magda, so another jump was coming. Cyrus was still on the top gun and now very eager to fire off the giant size 5 Gatling guns.
No.
Yeah. It's off to our starboard.
We just entered jurisdiction, so we should be able to jump there now. If we get to this one, there's someone already there taking out our target. at least this one won't be near any pirate locations. The Hurston moons are really underutilized for points of interest, and so it was a certainty that we'd probably encounter nobody on this one, but there would be some slow flying to do. We got about 160 kilometers of slow flying to do. And en route, Cyrus would test fire the guns a little more. The choices look so good. Vlads would be jumping on the remote turrets, so we have laser repeaters as an option as well. We're 11 kilometers out, we're at a reasonably comfortable speed, shouldn't have any issues with crashing to the ground.
Yeah, we might not have a problem, but it looks like he is, because I see him like spinning out and shit. Yeah, the Regent Calyx is a Mantis.
Okay.
And the bounty target is a Drake Herald.
Oh, alright, they finally.
The Mantis is closing on us.
Missile out.
Good work. Those guns, wow.
So we get.
Do we want to salvage those ships?
Yeah.
Do you want to do a quick claw breakup on it?
I mean, we could do, yeah. We could do a claw break.
We can just break them up, yeah.
mean, they're gonna be down below us and they're gonna be presumably like on fire, right?
Yeah.
Finding the wrecks is trickier than you'd think. But fortunately, part of the mantis was still in the air. We got a ship ahead of us. Wait. Okay, I found it. Cyrus believes it is the quantum dampener just floating there. Why is it? I mean, can we claw that?
It looks like the mantis's QED unit.
Oh, I see. Okay, maybe it's below us then.
I see something
That
down
looks
there.
like it. Yeah, I see something. Yeah.
Remains of a mantis. There would be no bells and whistles for these tiny targets, just the claw and disintegration. But as we prepared to collect another surprise was coming.
Shields under fire.
We've been shot.
Oh, what the?
Being shots from starboard.
Go to our starboard.
So NPC.
NPC. It goes down. Alright, I get it.
What is that?
Cut this.
Oh. I was secretly hoping it was like a
Okay, there it goes.
vehicle.
We know where that one is. Let's take that.
The Cutlass is a far better salvage target, so we'd move in immediately.
You're trying to get the Cutlass, or you're trying to head back to the mantis?
I mean, we'll get the Cutlass from here, aren't we?
Yeah, I don't know if we care about yield.
Not when we're this close to the ground.
Yeah.
No, the fire remains. Does anyone remember where the other one was?
It wasn't too far from where we were.
It was within shooting range, right? But despite searching nearby, we did not find the mantis, or the part of it that we'd seen in the air. We would instead be moving on to the next cert at a weapons testing site over the moon of Ariel. And one of the quirks Reclaimer crew gets used to dealing with right now is problems with different crew members still hearing the claw sound effects, even when it is not actually extended. What I did was, I cycle the power off, so look to your left and then hit power off. And then cycle the power on again and press M and it'll stow and it'll go silent, because I can hear it, it's on there, yeah. Here we go. How much do you guys trust me to be in all these asteroids?
This seems denser than it used to be.
This is crazy dense. By now, Chief was catching up to us, and so the mission could be shared with him too, and just in time as the bounty target was going to crash into an asteroid.
I guess they didn't handle the asteroids.
Wait, did they die?
I hope you just got that, Chief.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, they crashed into the
Damn it.
asteroid.
I mean, it saves us his job, I suppose. We are going to Bezdek. So we were heading towards the mining outpost Bezdek to pick up ammo for Cyrus guns. And I also wanted to test some suggestions that commenters made on the previous video, that a Fury can fit in the bay of this ship if you extend the wings. It was a great suggestion, and in hindsight it seems so obvious, but the experiment would have to wait, as before even setting gun at Bezdek, Cyrus received the next mission, and it was here on Ariel, but at a different mining outpost.
Somebody came. My ship's completely offline.
Arriving later. 18 kilometers to go. 10 kilometers.
What's up, Vanguard? Alright, he's flying at us.
Thanks.
You ran into one.
Well, that's it. Exist.
Oh,
Oh, and he ran into us.
No, I killed him right before he hit us.
the targets were dead, and we were right above a mining outpost.
That's just all kinds of convenient.
Of course it doesn't work. Again, Vlad would refuel and rearm the ship, and we even had a chance to test the Fury in the bays while we were landed. Our results were interesting, but for now we were heading off to another target, this time back to Magda. By now, the suits were delivering us larger targets, and on this run especially, we'd be very surprised by the ships that we'd encounter. Targets showing up, we got a Origin 400i, a Vanguard. There was a third ship I had not been able to lock up just yet. Here we come.
Top turret doesn't have any leading pip, it's just really weird.
Target. He is not in a good state. That 400i, did you finish it?
No, it's still out there. No, it's still out there.
But the 400i we get a little close for comfort. Whoa, it was close.
Ooh, right above. Oh, yeah.
Port side. And we finally identify our third target, and it's a good thing the AI cannot use torpedoes right now, is all I'll say. Oh shit, it's a retaliator. The retaliator is also very, very tough. Would we have the ammo on board to finish it off? Good, we're still good.
There it goes. You want to follow that one? We can salvage it?
As luck would have it, the Retaliator and 400i crashed almost on top of each other.
Oh, that's the 400i right there.
Oh yeah.
Right below us is the 400i.
I mean, okay, let's get this. We'll get this first then. I get real bad lag when I'm at like ground effect height. So, bear with me a moment here. There's smell radar on the hill above us. That could be.
Okay. That's super dense. I can
It's just over by here. It's hard to see what it is because it's the sun, but.
Oh, yeah, I see.
I think that is the Retaliator, I think, yeah. When it circles around so the sun's behind us. But again, a passing AI cutlass would get close enough for Cyrus to be able to engage it.
Black is approaching. A live one.
Nice. You gonna be okay to hang on, or should we? Oh, okay, now I have it. Yep. It's fracturing.
We do a quick sweep of the area for the cutlass Cyrus had spotted, but also for the Vanguard rack, but we didn't find either, so we'd be moving on. Now, we didn't have any more suits available, so it would be the old rep grind to hit VHRT. Cyrus was close though, and the next stop was going to be completing the circle at ArcCorp.
Take this contract just because it's a jumpable point at ArcCorp space on the area.
Oh.
Here we go, closing on them now. Good work. get it? Good work. Let's go for it now. Now, there was some debate about trying to salvage this 400i as it fell, but we thought better of it. We had not quite made the push for VHRT, let alone our goal of ERT, but time was short for day 3, and so we'd be heading back to ArcCorp to sell the construction material that we'd gathered along the way.
No.
I have to imagine that if anyone watches the channel, we would be instantly recognisable.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody wearing it by themselves either.
Let's see what we've made.
Hey.
99, okay. 594,000, which is crazy, isn't it? That, like, we made that many credits just kind of incidentally, just happening to munch a bunch of bounty targets as well. Not even ERT, like you say. That would have been like a good day's haul under the old salvage, right? And I am making more of an effort to stay hydrated during my time in the game. Now, we have a few different items in Can It Fit Corner this week, starting with getting a PTV into the airlock room. The idea here was to see if it could be used as a fast escape vehicle to leave the ship quickly if in atmosphere or on the ground, but unable to use the elevator. This isn't a massive problem anymore, but when the elevator was broken a few patches ago, this kind of thing would have been super helpful. Or it would, at least if the PTV could fit out of the airlock doors. Or back in the elevator door. One minor problem, I did get a PTV stuck in the airlock room. There you go, now you're looking at the camera right now, there you go. Next we take a trip to Clio, as I wanted to try a hoverquad in the same role.
A nice variety pack.
While here we'd fill up on STVs as well. Hoverquad is in. And while here, ideas for better storage solutions were flooding out. Following the failure of being able to just put boxes in our rooms, we've put them down here. And you've got personal storage and we've got like item storage, but like they're all the same colour, they're all identical. They should sell these boxes in different colours. The same boxes, just in each primary colour. That would mean that then you could, like, you know, someone could have the red box, someone could have the blue box, you could have medical supplies in the green box, you know. That would make things a lot easier. I was bringing a 1/8 STU box to replace the big box in the galley that had vanished. Something to hold food and medical supplies is really helpful for the crew. Now, a few observations I want to make about what is about to happen here. One is that the box I am placing is the most recent item placed in a long list of items. I mean, you're literally watching me place it, so we know that this is recently placed. The other is that the crew's lux you can see on the table is the empty bowl that I left there on day 1. Food and drink, med pens.
Yeah.
Cyrus and I are in the room, and I head over to the other side to do some inventory management of my own when this happens.
That box with the the medical stuff and the food and stuff he put on the table. Did you put it away?
No, I didn't. Wait, did that box vanish?
Yeah, I don't see it. I was like, oh, I could go for a drink. Let's grab one.
Yeah. Oh my god. Why are our boxes all disappearing? What's going on? What's the deal here?
And why is it prioritizing, like, trash and dumb things around the place instead of boxes with stuff?
Well, picos are vanishing as well. There are picos disappearing. So I'm wondering if it is just an item number limit. Limiting the number of items in a system like PES is obviously understandable, but the confusing thing for us is just what is being selected for removal and what is being kept around. And Vlad would make another possible observation about where exactly this cleanup is happening.
It seems to be only at ports or at gas stations.
Wait, yeah, do you think that's...
Yeah, it might be that they're being caught up in whatever the station's cleanup process is.
Again, the bottle here was placed down by me on day 1, and it's just an empty bottle, where the 8 STU box that we placed was full of supplies, and had been down maybe 10 minutes when it vanished.
Either way, it seems like so much for versus grand vision of throwing a coffee mug into a ravine and coming back a week later and it's still there. You can't even put a box on your ship.
No, I know, it's shocking, isn't it?
Stay for 10 minutes, it seems like.
It is, for all of the bells and whistles they've stated about PES. At the moment, PES could only be described really as shockingly not persistent. The next thing we want to test then was Vlad's theory about this being a side effect of the station or city cleanup zones. Vlad thinks that this only happens, or at least happens to a much greater level, at landing zones of cities or stations. And so the idea of trying to deliberately stay away from those places and get more support from refueling ships and transport ships didn't seem too unfeasible, even if it would slow things down. The logistics of trying to make it work would maybe even be fun.
Just whatever the cleanup seems to be, maybe it seems to be around stations.
I mean, I guess they're more careful about cleaning up items around hangars and stuff like that. Could be something to do with that. Might make sense for us to try and avoid landing more often, you know?
Yeah.
Look down at your hands like in Back to the Future and it starts fading. We might have to also start actually getting refueled and stuff in space, repairing the ship ourselves. We want to keep our stuff on board, you know? So I figured adding a channel to our Discord server where we could request assistance from folks wouldn't be a bad idea. I did actually create a channel today for us to post jobs that we need done, you know, if people want to take them. And I think maybe we'll just start, like, we'll start doing 2 things for me. We can start having people come out to refuel and repair or whatever. Refuel, more likely. Yeah. And having transport ships come and pick up cargo from us.
Yeah, alright. Sell so we can just stay out and keep salvaging.
Yeah. Day 3 was coming to a close and I'd be bedlogging on board the ship again. And sometimes documenting all of this can lead to some funny moments of its own.
What's up?
Just watching it going into the crew quarters. Not creepily or anything, it makes for good little onboard crew moments, you know, when you see like the crew moving around. I wasn't voyeuristically watching you go in the room, licking my lips or something.
Coming up to the door like this here.
Cyrus and Vlad would have to just log off and I'd collect them both next time. Okay.
I guess I'll just log out.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep talking about, in this video series, I'm gonna keep talking about the crew bedlogging thing, like constantly, try and subconsciously influence CIG to add it back again. We'd also be seeking to push right up to ERT level bounties because the salvage potential from them combined with the valuable cargo they carry is a very, very profitable mix. And we continue our science involving the vanishing of boxes on board. Would we reach any valuable conclusions? Join us after Christmas to find out. The holiday season is upon us, and I just wanted to take a moment to wish everybody watching a Merry Christmas from me and Will, and I hope you all have a wonderful time. I'd also like to thank all of our amazing patrons who really do keep this channel going. Thank you all for choosing to support the channel. And in this video, I would especially like to thank Emma Nick, Charles Bowman, Stolen, and Brian Garrett, who all recently chose to become backers of the channel over on Patreon. Thank you guys, your support is amazing. We'll be back with more from the reunion rail very soon.